welcome to another tactics test session. This is number 12. Wow, 12 days already. I'm doing every day at least 1 hour of tactics training. I do this to improve my calculation skills and prepare for the Grandmaster title and for the Grandmaster tournament, which I am playing. Actually, I won yesterday, so I have now 2 points out of 3 games. So, black to move here. Let's look how will this go. So let's look for the checks and the captures. Bishop takes f2 is the only check. Rook takes f2. Yeah, that looks good for white. Other capture, queen takes g3, then queen takes g3. That looks also good for white. Okay. Bishop takes g2. King takes g2. That's so. Let's do now just the candidates. So those are not really real candidates. I just make a search now for the candidates. Bishop takes g2 is also. Yeah, let's destroy the structures. Maybe that's a candidate. Probably this will be something like an attacking move. Attacking moves like bishop a4, pawn b5. Actually, if I could play queen takes g3, that would be really nice, because then certainly checkmate on g2 also. Oh, the problem is the queen is in the way. The white queen on b3. Maybe we need to block things out. Yeah, I was thinking actually to move the knight. Maybe knight g4, pawn, attacking the f2 pawn. Then pawn takes g4, then rook f3. The key queen takes, then bishop takes, pawn takes, then queen takes g3 check. King h1. Queen h3 check, king g1, queen takes g4 check, and then we take the bishop. Oh, that looks on c4, that looks good actually. Knight g4. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's even stronger. We should take the queen, I think. Actually, this leads to a checkmate. Let me promote this variation here. Okay, wonderful, I found it. Let's go for the next one, white to move. White to move. So let's change the point of view. White to move here. White to move. So let's start with the checks. Yeah, knight g5 check, knight f6 check, knight f8 check. Actually, white has like 2 extra pawns. The white king and the black king also quite weak. So what's going on? Like knight f8 check, he goes to g8 with the king. Okay, then we take the bishop. That's no, we can our queen is hanging. Our queen is hanging, so we cannot deny it because it just takes the queen. Okay, so let's search for new solutions then. Ooh, rook takes f5. Bishop takes f5, knight e7, and the bishop takes h7, and the queen f6. Nice checkmate. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the solution, but at least it's nice. Actually, black is threatening to win the knight, so if we can just save the knight, that's maybe already good. Takes f5. Bishop takes f5, knight e7. Or actually, rook takes f5, bishop takes f5. What if then we move the knight? The knight somewhere. Maybe let's say knight g5. Oh, there's some nice checkmates. Queen d4 check, king g8. Oh! So my main candidate is rook takes f5, rook takes f5, bishop takes f5, and there let's look for candidates. Knight g5. Then you can also go to g8 after that. g7, g7. If knight f6, still you can go to g7. Knight f8, still can go to g7. Oh my god, wow. Oh, why this is so hard. So let's say play knight e7, rook takes, knight, bishop takes, knight e7. He cannot take the knight with the bishop because queen f6 checkmate, so that's nice. But if he plays something else, like saves the bishop, maybe goes to b1, bishop b1. Then knight check, knight f6 check, king g7, queen g5 check, king f7. Yeah, that may be good, but it's not. Let's see. Continuation. What if after bishop we have knight f8 check, king g7, knight e6 check, just to get a very strong knight. Then king f7. Knight c6. Yeah, maybe that's just a good position with the super knights and the 2 pawn and the strong knight for the rook. King g7. Oh, it's strange. Let me check this with the engine. Also, strange line they give. What if bishop b1? Check. Hallelujah. So, yeah. Going forward strongly. Wow. There are a few checkmates. So you need to go out and capture. Yeah, now settling queen g6 check and queen h6. Queen h6 checkmate. Wow. Okay. This was actually tough. But looks like now this is what's happening. The exercise became tougher and tougher. So queen g8, rook takes, pawn takes, rook h5. So this is an easier one actually. So checkmate. Okay, white to move again, So, white to move. How would you win with white here? The black king looks kind of weak, but also his bishop and queen is attacking the g2 pawn, so also the black queen and bishop pointing to the white king. But at least we have 2 pawns defending our king, black has only 1. Bishop d5 looks like a nice move. If rook takes f2, then queen g8 checkmate, other way the queen is hanging. We just take on f8 and checkmate comes. And then queen g8 checkmate. Still rook takes f8 and the checkmate. Okay, let's go for the next one. So how would you win if you played this with black? Whoa, what's going on here? It's probably just like a Sicilian defense. Looks like, yeah. So let's make a list of candidate moves. There's no check, maybe capture. Bishop takes e4, but he captures back probably. So probably this will be not a capture, not a check. Yeah, white is threatening like queen a7, so we need to be careful. Yeah, his king and our queen and rook on the same file, so probably we can do something around that. Like attacking moves like bishop a4, maybe an attacking move, bishop c5, another attacking move, pawn f5, an attacking move. Yeah, neither looks good. Neither one looks good, really. Huh. We should make a move. Oh. Actually, that's interesting. Like bishop takes e4, queen takes e4, then queen takes c4 check. Queen takes, rook takes, the king moves, bishop takes e4. So we want 2 pawns in the business. Probably this is the one. Okay, I was thinking something more bigger, but this is good. So capturing the pawn first, sacrificing the bishop for winning back. It is double attack on the king and the bishop. Okay, next one, white to move. Let's change this. Ooh, this looks really dangerous. Those 2 bishops, the knight and the queen. Lot of firepower directed toward the black king. So how can white win here? So, any ideas? So let's look for the checks and then the capture. So let's make candidate moves. So knight e7 check is one candidate. Knight f6 another candidate. Bishop takes f7 one more candidate. Captures knight takes g7. Bishop takes g7. Okay, let's look first the most aggressive ones like knight h6 check. Pawn takes h6. If queen takes h6, then queen takes f7 check, king h8, queen g8 checkmate. So knight h6, that looks so good for. But if the pawn takes, that's the question if we have something there. Yeah, and then we play queen f6 actually, wow. And he cannot stop really the way to go. Wow. H8 checkmate is threatening, kind of unstoppable. Wow, beautiful. Let's go for the next one. White to move. White to move. Why to move? White to move. Knight takes g7 looks strong. Knight takes g7, knight takes g7, knight takes f6 check. King h8, then queen h4, and you cannot stop. So knight takes g7, knight takes g7, knight takes f6. But if he moves out to maybe f7, then knight takes e8 check, king takes e8, queen takes g7. So we are up. Exchange plus going for the checkmate. Oops. Looks like there are some alternative solutions here. So yeah, let's do knight h6 check. If king h8, then knight f7 wins the queen, that's clear. What if he moves to... if he goes to f8, then rook takes f6. If pawn takes f6, then queen g8 is a checkmate. Captures the queen, then knight takes the rook, then queen g8 check. Queen e7. Queen takes h7. Yeah, that looks good also. We look by the engine what it suggests as the best way to go. Yeah, actually knight takes g7 also a good, very good solution, looks like. This was my variation actually. Okay, but it's not that clear. So it probably needs some more. Yeah, it's the longer thing to do. So, but knight f6 check. Yeah, checkmate. That's okay. That's bad. Need to capture the queen. This is also a process, but probably this is a quicker one than the other. Okay, let's go for the next one. White to move, white to move. Oh, the black king looks like in a big trouble. It's a checkmate, no? Queen takes g5, knight takes g5, knight f5 check, king g6, h5 checkmate. Yeah. Let's look again, white to move. Okay, how do we win here with white? Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now the black king looks like nearly checkmated, so now we need to find the best way to penetrate. Rook e4, wow. Rook e4 looks like a nice move. Check, checkmate. And he captures the queen. This is also checkmate. Check and checkmate comes the other way. Wow, rook e4, that was nice. Yeah, first we always look for counter-attacking moves. If the opponent attacks us, let's look if we can counter-attack somehow. Okay, next one, white to move. Ooh, this is a beautiful one, I remember. This is a queen. So bishop c4, queen takes c4, queen e8 check, knight takes e8, queen f8 check, rook f8 checkmate. Nice one. White to move again. Looks like here comes the easy ones. So knight f6, bishop takes f6, queen e8 check, rook takes c8, rook takes c8 checkmate. Let's look again, white to move. So it's equal number of material. White has some space advantage and more active pieces. The c5 rook is unprotected. Maybe that's the case, just knight takes e6, bishop takes e6, queen b4 pinning, queen c7 and then d4. Yeah, that's it. Okay, white to move again. Ooh, that f6 pawn looks pretty strong. Yeah, f6 and then knight, f7 and then knight f6. So f6, you need to capture that. Maybe the knight to attack the white queen, then knight f6 check. King g7 and then queen h4 to save the queen and attack the d7 queen at the same time. Yeah, so need to protect against the checkmate. And then we take the queen. But if he protects the queen, then we give the checkmate. Next one, white to move. Just rook takes g6, pawn takes g6, knight c6 check. Moves the rook back, and then okay. Need to calculate. It counter sacrifice, but probably our pawn is probably quick. So captures the pawn takes rook e6, knight c5, e7. Yeah, he cannot stop it. Wow, and it's good to know I did not calculate this counter sacrifice. Always need to calculate. Even so, not the recapture, not the automatic recapture, but look if you can capture something else, or you can give a check. This is what I only saw. Take and then capturing one more pawn. Next, okay, white to move again. Voila, so white sacrificed a piece. So white is down knight, but black king is in the middle. So this looks pretty strong. At e6 bishop maybe he will get in trouble. Yeah, actually bishop takes c7 looks pretty good. If queen takes c7, then queen takes e6 check, with the threat of bishop b5 checkmate or queen f7 checkmate. After bishop takes c7, if he plays queen c6, then bishop b5 pins the queen, pins and wins the queen. Checkmate. If he moves this one, then checkmate on f7. Protects the bishop, then this wins the queen. Okay, next one, black to move. Something like queen takes h3 looks first the question, but he just takes with the king and then there is probably not much follow-up. Knight e3, that's a pretty neat move. Knight e3, bishop takes queen, the knight takes bishop and then winning the queen, so wins a piece. If the queen takes on e3, that's maybe not good. The queen takes h3. Or maybe still. Bishop takes h3, the threat is checkmate. The bishop e4 just protects. Yeah, and we are down a piece, so even knight e3 looks nice, probably not good. Actually, knight takes g3 looks maybe better. Because if bishop takes g3, then queen takes h3 check, king g1, queen takes g3. So we want pawns. If the king takes, then queen takes h3 checkmate. What if after knight takes g3, bishop takes g6 check? That actually looks good, because if king takes, then I know we can take in the queen. Actually, there's no queen e3 check. Yeah, knight takes g3. Wow, f5. Okay, if f5, then we just take it. f5. Okay. Okay, and if captures with the king, that's the nicest. So checkmate. Okay, let's go for white. White to move. Ooh, this looks nice. Huh, knight g6, wow. If bishop takes rook, then knight e7 check, king h7, rook h5 checkmate. Yeah, that's actually a big threat. If he plays something like f6, then knight takes f8, so we win the exchange. We just get a check, rook takes g6. Oh la la, this is even stronger. Yeah, rook h7, rook h8 checkmate is coming. Then we just take the rook. And if he takes this one, then we get a check. Checkmate. Okay, white to move again. Let's see what's going on here. So, white to move, white to move. The black king looks like in trouble. Yeah, that f5 knight is strong. So first look the captures and the check. We have no checks, captures, queen takes, queen pawn takes. That's not that good. Knight takes g7, king takes g7. That's not yet that good. Probably it's an attacking move. Queen g5 is a good candidate. Queen g5, certainly checkmate. g6, then queen take, queen s6 checks, queen g7 checkmate. After queen g5, only rook g8 is possible. Only rook g8 is possible. Then maybe knight f6, knight d6, certainly knight f7 checkmate. Plays like rook f8, rook g. Then we take the queen, takes on c1. Take back, and then the b is hanging. Yeah, checkmate, okay. What if, let's see if we don't want to get checkmated. Yeah, with the piece. Okay, let's go for the next one, white to move. Yeah, usually knight